Welcome back everybody to Crafting with Chord. This is chapter 2. Today I'm going to be showing you around my base and we're going to be fixing a few things. This is my storeroom that you saw last time. In the center of my storeroom is this mob collection point. My base is built around an old ethos style mob trap. All the mobs drop down here and are one-hit killed. This is where I got all my experience for a really long time, but I have a much more efficient mob trap now, so I don't use it for experience anymore. I do, however, use it for gunpowder, and as you saw last episode, I need quite a bit of it, so I still kill all the creepers that I can whenever I pass through here. If we head up these stairs, you get to my enchanting room. I wanted my enchanting table really close to where I got my experience, so this is the best place that I found. Uh, I can do max level enchants because of all these bookshelves, and this is where I keep all my enchanted books if I ever want to enchant or upgrade some equipment. If we head up these stairs, we get to my furnace room. This is where I do all my smelting and repairing or enchanting with enchanted books using this anvil. Um, Besides that, it's not too exciting. If we head this way, we get to my main staircase. Every floor in this attached to the staircase is a square because of the square mob trap in the middle. This floor has a zombie XP farm off that way a little bit, and a couple bedrooms. I'm not going to show you those right now because it would just take a little bit of time, and I don't really feel like showing you beds in a square room. So if you head up this way, you get to my tree farm. This is where I get most of my wood from. I just plant all the trees and then just harvest them. It's pretty simple tree farm. You can kind of see how deep the room is. It's a pretty big room. Uh, so this is where I get all my wood. If you head this way, you get to my sheep farm, and I have 3 of each color sheep in these pins around here, so I can just harvest them and then collect their wool. I did have pressure plates that spit out water that would cause all the wool to come to one corner, but in 1.5 the way dispensers work changed, so I no longer have that working. I'll fix that another time. That's not going to be one of the things I fix today because I don't really use the sheep farm very much because I don't really need a bunch of sheep. If you look at the ceiling above every sheep pin, you can see what color they are just in case. Like I harvest or I shear all the sheep, and then you won't be able to tell what color they are. But if you look ceiling, you can tell. It's especially easy to tell with this white area. Endermen keep messing with these blocks, so that's why this one doesn't have really grass. But I'll have to fix that sometime. If we head back out and come around this corner, we get to my brewing room, which is very unexciting because I haven't decided what I want it to look like yet. For a while I was thinking I wanted something in the ceiling, but I couldn't ever really come to a very good design, so right now I just have brewing stand sitting in a corner with empty chests and some water sitting there. So we'll have to work on this another time, but for right now it serves its purpose. We come back along here, we get to this main staircase again, and we get to the nether portals. I have this gate so that I don't have zombie pigmen just walking around my base because they can be kind of annoying. I'll show you the other side of that portal another time, but for right now, that's just the way to the nether. And this is where we came up before. So we head up this staircase, we get to my cactus farm. If you step on this pressure plate, it breaks, and for some reason there's a pig here. By standing on this pressure plate, it breaks all the cactus at once, so there's not a chance of any of the cactuses. Get out of here! What are you doing? There's no chance of the cactuses. That's a really dumb pig. What is? Wow. Suicidal pig. So if you just pig threw me off. You stand on this pressure plate, it breaks all the cactuses at once, and none of the cactuses fall on the other cactuses. That might happen if you just go through and break them one at a time. And I had these chests here to store the cactuses. until I move them downstairs. Whoops, don't want to go upstairs yet. If you head around this side, you get to a snow golem farm. I guess there's a couple things I need to fix right here. I don't know what happened to these blocks, but I just noticed one day that I didn't have blocks there, so I guess that's one thing we can fix. If you bring a shovel, which I don't really want to use my nice shovel here, but if you bring a shovel here and aim right at a corner, you can get a ton of snow going here and turn that into snow blocks if you ever need a bunch of snow blocks for whatever reason. I don't really use this very much, but it's always nice to have a source of snow. Come along here, you get to my mushroom farm, which is broken since the dispenser changed in 1.5, the same as the sheep downstairs. So that's one thing we'll be working on a little bit later after I finish showing you around. If you come along here, this is a chicken farm that I took out because I have... what the heck? I guess Enderman decided to mess with my base. That I took out because they caused a lot of noise and I didn't really need chickens since I have cows and sheep, or cows and pigs. So I just have a room full of eggs just in case I ever want to make a new chicken farm, which I might actually, since they're pretty good. But if you head up here, you get to my wheat and potato and carrot farm. It used to be that if you stood on this pressure plate, all the dispensers would shoot out, but that no longer works because of that same dispenser change. So now I'm going to be changing this room and having to fix this room, which we'll do in just a few minutes. If you come along here, you get to my sugarcane farm. You just walk through here and break all the sugarcane. Oops, there we go. And pick it all up. With the lily pads, you don't fall into the water, so it makes it really easy to just walk through. I think both of these chests are full, unfortunately, so I'll just hold on to these and drop them off in the storeroom when I get down there. Around this corner is a pumpkin and melon farm. You just step on the pressure plate and all the melons and pumpkins break. Then you can drop them off in these chests. This one is really simple. Oh, there we go. There's some more melons. This trap is really simple. It's just a redstone line that powers a whole bunch of pistons, sticky pistons that go up and retract. Around this corner is the last room. This is my... wow, this is probably killing my frame rate. Not so much, I guess. This is where I have all my cows and pigs. I've been enchanting books for the past week, almost constantly waiting to get Looting 3. I never got a Looting 3 book, but I did finally get 2 Looting 2 books. So I made this sword, Looting 3, Fire Aspect 2, Unbreaking 3, so we can kill some cows and kill some pigs and get some more food. is all the resources I got from that little harvest. I'll move all of these down to the basement storeroom another time. For right now, I'll just leave them in this chest. When it's mentioned why I wanted this sword, looting 3 will give me more resources every time I kill one of the animals. Fire Aspect 2 will make all the meat cooked, so I don't have to actually cook it myself. And Unbreaking 3 will make it last a lot longer, so I can harvest a whole bunch more. Like just in that little time, I used about 100 durability, and I killed much more than 100 animals in this room, so hopefully that enchantment's worth it. So I'll just put the sword back, and then we can come back here and head up these stairs to the last little part. And this is the outside. We can go through my very technical door. I'm looking around because usually there's a creeper or something just waiting for me to pop my head out, which is why why there's so much cobblestone just around this. So I look pretty safe. So I don't know why, but I've never actually made like a really technical door or any type of door really. So I guess I'll probably do that another time. I don't know what I want the door to look like, which kind of makes it difficult. Like I could do a 3x3 door with a gap in the middle, or I could do like a full 3x3 door. But I don't know what I want it to look like from the outside or from the inside. Okay, if I have to have buttons, well, yeah, I don't really know what I want it to look like, so I haven't done that yet. But I'll do that another time. So now we're going to work on fixing the wheat farm and the mushroom farm, which was down a level and across. This farm should be pretty easy to fix. Before, we just set in that pressure plate. Now we're going to use a button. So I want the button to go right here, and this should actually be really easy to fix. Previously, before 1.5 came out, you could always power dispensers, and then whenever a redstone update would happen next to the dispenser, it would fire the dispenser. So I had a wire running underneath the pressure plate down to underneath these dispensers, so I was sat on there. When I stood on the pressure plate, it would update and spit out, and then when I walked off the pressure plate, it would cause another update and spit out again, and spitting out the second time would cause the water to retract. With water and lava, the second activation causes it to pull the water back in. So I needed to use that little trick so I wouldn't have to like stand on the pressure plate, walk off the pressure plate, then walk on the pressure plate again. But this button should work pretty much just as well. So I'm just going to remove the torch that was there to power the pressure plate, or power the dispenser, and just replace it with a redstone dust. And when I press this, excuse me, when I press this, it should just spit out water. Awesome. Oh, I don't know why I'm being washed away, but now that all the wheat and seeds are on that end, I can just press the button again, and perfect. It just stops the water. So now I need another stone brick to finish it off. Awesome. So now that it's all harvested, I can just replant it, which I will do off camera because that's not too exciting. Actually, now that I'm saying I'll do it off camera, I'm doing it on camera. So I guess I'll just finish this up, and then we can walk to the mushroom farm together. I don't need seeds, so I just usually drop them because I have quite a bit. So the mushroom farm was down there. It's on this side, down this staircase. Now this mushroom farm, well, it's going to be kind of annoying because I think I'm going to cause water to go everywhere. It's just kind of how I end up doing things, is cause water to go everywhere. So if I come this way, there's the first dispenser. Get that water and pick it up. Perfect. Now I need to... I don't want that in my bar. Let's see. Come and get this other dispenser. The way this mushroom farm works... Perfect. Is that there's a mushroom underneath this block. Sorry about that, I got a phone call. So the way this works is that there are 5 source mushrooms covered up by stone bricks. These mushrooms allow more mushrooms to grow nearby, even though they're covered and there isn't like empty air blocks next to them. So the mushrooms will grow in all these spaces, and then when I step on this pressure plate, or before it broke, I would stand on that pressure plate, water would come out and wash all the mushrooms to this location. So now I'm going to change this to work with a button instead, and I'm going to do that off camera since we're running out of time for today. So let me just do that really quick and I'll see you right back. So I just finished the mushroom farm and waited for some mushrooms to grow, so let's just harvest them really quick to make sure it all works. Press the button once, make the water start. Walk up here to the collection point. The mushrooms will come to this edge. I think that might be the only one that grew. Okay, so there's only one. Now press the button again to stop it. And put the mushroom into the chest. And then that's that. So last thing I think we're going to do for today is drop off the sugar. Why is there experience right there? Must have been from one of the slimes that kept spawning while I was working. So the last thing we're going to do that I was trying to say is that we're going to drop off the sugar cane that we harvested earlier. And then we're going to have to say goodbye for today. I plan to get out a video about once a week. I think that's as much as I can do for right now. It'll probably be over the weekend since I work during the week, so on Saturdays and Sundays I'll try to get out a video. So I'll see you next week.